We did something here that I would have never attempted to do in California, but I will come back to that later. Today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates it. And I'm going to take a walk through my most favorite forest because for me it's the happiest day of the year and I want to do something that is special to me. And along the way I will tell you all about how we celebrated our Christmas Eve yesterday. So let's go, come along. I love this so much. I love the fresh air. And there's just something so special of being here in the nature. I love Christmas in California, but there's just something so special about Christmas in Germany. For me, it's very different, perhaps because I'm from California and that's the only comparison that I have. Perhaps if I lived in the Midwest or the East Coast, things would have been a little bit more different and maybe it's more comparable to the way Christmas is celebrated here. Apart from the weather differences, there is a difference in how Christmas is celebrated in California versus here. In California, everything is over the top, and some of those over the top parts I actually do like. So I like a mix of both California Christmas and Germany Christmas. In California, the decorations are over the top, the lights are over the top, and the Christmas dinner is over the top, and the gifts are over the top. And that's something I personally don't really care of much is the gift part. Whereas here in Germany, it's very simple. And I don't know, maybe it's because of my experience with the friends that I have and the family that I have here in Germany. Maybe that's how they celebrate it, or is it celebrated across Germany in a similar way, or even through Europe? I don't know. I love the Christmas markets. I love the togetherness of the family. And I love that the focus isn't as much on gifts as it is compared to how I grew up. So those aspects make Christmas in Germany, for me, very special. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's very, very cold. We went out to dinner last night with our friends and it was icy cold. So today, it's Sunday morning and it's even colder than last night. I don't think the temperature is very cold, but the moisture in the air is making it very cold. So I'm on my way to get some eggs. So that's where I'm walking to, right next to the forest. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And then we'll see what's in store for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go for a run. I haven't been very active, so I've put on almost 10 kilos since we came to Germany in summer. So since summer, I've put on 10 kilos, and part of it was intentional, but because the gym's closed with the situation that we're in, they open and they close, they open and they close, some of that weight is not wanted in the right places. So I am going to start my running routine again today, starting today, so that will be happening. But for now, I'm gonna go pick up some eggs, go back home, make a nice breakfast, and then start with the rest of the day. So these are the blessings of being on TikTok early in the morning as you're waking up. So I was still in bed and I saw this recipe. I was like, ooh, that's what I'm craving for breakfast. And that's how I went to go get the eggs, even though it was freezing cold. So we need to boil some eggs. I'm gonna make an egg sandwich with boiled egg, avocado, and tomato. The combination just sounds really good. But the bread that you're supposed to use is that white American bread, which we do have at home because of my mom. She's so used to eating that bread. So she's not eating the German bread, the really good bread, but she's actually opting to eat the white American bread. So that is the reason why we have that at home, and I'm actually going to use it today. So I did it as promised myself this morning that I wanted to start running. I just finished my 3rd mile. I have 3 more miles to go. I'm going to start running 6 miles 3 days a week, so roughly 10K each day. So that'll be 30K a week. We'll see how that routine goes and then increase it from there. Keep this routine for the next 6 months. And I think I'll be where I want to be as far as my fitness goal. Yeah, but it's beautiful out. It's cold, it's freezing, and it's foggy and dark. I absolutely love it. This is what winter is supposed to be like, or fall is supposed to be like. I love it. So I'm going to go home now, finish my next 3 miles, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do tonight. Maybe go to the Rick's house and get a glass of beer, because that will be my reward.
Ding dong, ding, them bells are playing loud and clear. Dong, ding dong, they're saying it's that time of year.
This Christmas is very special for us because it's our first official Christmas in our country house that we've been renovating since last year. And also because my mom is here. She's been here for a month, so she's celebrating Christmas with us in this house for the first time as well. So to celebrate this Christmas, we hosted an American Christmas dinner, I think you can say. So we invited our family from here in Germany, and my mom is here. We made a traditional American Christmas dinner with turkey and all of the trimmings. We woke up early and we started our day off with a coffee, and from there everything began. A friend had come a day before and dropped off freshly baked Plätzchen, and this is one of the traditions that I really absolutely love about Germany, is making or baking Plätzchen. I wanted to do that this year. I told Stefan that we should do something traditional because this is our first official Christmas in this house, but there was just so much going on and it didn't happen, so it will happen next year. After the coffee, we went to pick up the turkey from a local organic farm, and it's such a nice feeling to be able to support your local farms which produce organic meats and vegetables. I understand not everyone can do so because the prices are higher, but I think the trend is slowly becoming to really focus on health and to consume as much organic vegetables and fruits as possible, including meats. But I hope eventually that more people will engage into this, and so the farmers can actually sustain themselves a little bit better, so the prices would come down. Anyway, so we went to go pick up the turkey. We got a 6-kilo turkey for about 7 people. Worked out perfect.
Well, I'm all for Christmas.
all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind.
Mama's there. She's knitting away. She's knitting a scarf for me. And later on, she's going to help Stefan. Later on, she's gonna help Stefan set up the Christmas tree. We don't even have a Christmas tree yet. Yeah, literally, we've had zero time to do Christmas tree. We bought it, I think only like 2 days ago. It's been sitting outside in the cold. And Stefan's gonna bring it in soon. And then they're both gonna do the Christmas tree while I do the cooking. I've used tons of garlic, butter, rosemary, and I stuffed it with mandarins and lemon because that will make it moist. This is like such an easy recipe. I think I combined like multiple different recipes and super simplified it. And you have to cross his legs because he's a lady. I'm gonna go for a run now, and then afterwards, when I come back after an hour, I'm gonna pop it in the oven, and then we'll get started with the rest of the stuff that we're supposed to make. So I'm gonna make stuffing, peas and carrots, mashed potatoes, sweet mashed potatoes, and gravy. Gravy, I'm cheating because this is like literally the most delicious stuff that I've had as far as gravies. I like it better than homemade gravy, so this is what we're gonna use instead of making our own gravy. And that's about it. Simple, but really traditional American Thanksgiving / Christmas dinner. Day 2 of second day of running completed. So now I'm in 12 miles this week. I have 6 more miles to go to my goal to 18 miles a week. And I have to say, it's not bad. So I'm gonna go home and then start preparing for Christmas Eve dinner. Christmas dinner was really beautiful because it was just such a nice gemütlich feeling to be with family. And the kids came bearing gifts that they had made at home themselves. And that's something very different here. There's so much more meaning to a gift when it's either handmade or something that is not focused on a monetary value. Christmas is about getting together and sharing happiness and not stress. I love this. I love it here. It's so beautiful. And so we had a wonderful Christmas, really beautiful Christmas, and everyone that came was really impressed with what we had done to the house. And this is going back to what I said in the very beginning of the video. We did something that I would have never, ever, ever done in California. And it's not something huge and it's not something to be so impressed about, but I was impressed because, like I said, I would have never done it in California. We put up a wallpaper. Seems like a simple task, but it was messy, it was tedious, it was much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. It took us, I think, 3 days to do that one wall, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. We love it, absolutely love it. But we had never done this or thought about doing this in California because it is very easy to find help in California, and it is very reasonable as well. And here in Germany, or at least the part where we live in Germany, after going through all the renovations in the house, we found it to be extremely difficult to find help. And when you do find help, it is extremely expensive. So we couldn't find anyone to help us with putting up the wallpaper. So we were like, okay, then maybe we'll just do it ourselves. We watched a couple of YouTube videos. I love YouTube. And it came with instructions. We did it. We were so proud afterwards. We're like, wow. I know I haven't gone into the details of the renovations of the house, but eventually I will, because there's so much more that we've actually done, knocking down walls, making walls, and even building the terrace in the back. So Germany has made me into a smidge of a carpenter, I guess you can call it. Have been doing things that I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams in California that I would actually ever get to do or want to do or have the guts to do. But here I am in Germany doing all those things. So anyways, I'm here, I'm happy, and it's Christmas. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys in the next video.